Hi everyone, welcome to our math time. We're going to do something kind of cool. We're going to use what we know to help us solve two-digit numbers. And by the end of this lesson, you are going to be able to look at a number or problems like this, 94 plus 3, and be able to solve it pretty quickly by using this pattern that we're going to learn. Okay, so I'm going to save this. This is our goal at the end of this lesson, to be able to solve this problem. Okay, so we're going to use what we know to help us solve two-digit adding numbers, 2 digits. Okay, so let's start off with some quick, easy review. What is 3 plus 2? That's some kindergarten stuff. We should know that pretty easily. We have 3, 2 more gives us 5. And if you want to be writing this down in a math notebook, if you think that helps you, then definitely do that. Okay, so you can be writing it down, or you can just be listening and thinking. Okay, so whatever helps you learn the best. So we know that 3 plus 2 equals 5. Now I'm going to change our problem just a little bit. And actually I'm going to use my quick tens just to help me keep track. So I have 3 and 2 gives us 5. Now I'm going to add a 10. 13 plus 2. Well, now I have a 10. 13 plus 2 more. So if I added a 10 over here, what do I have to do to my answer? Is the answer still 5? No. So I had 3 plus 2 was 5. Now 13 plus 2, well, we just add our 10. So it would be 15. Okay, so if you can solve, we're solving these ones place first and then adding a 10, changing the tens place. Okay, let's solve another one. So what if we add another 10? Make it 23 plus 2. Now we still know that 3 plus 2 is 5. I add another 10, so now it's 23 plus 2. Well, if I added a 10, then our answer would be 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So look at that, 25. Now do you notice that our ones are staying the same? Our 3 and our 2 stayed the same. We just added tens. Okay, let's try another tricky one. Let's add 2 more tens. 10, 20. I added 2 more. Let's see what number this is now. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43. Okay, so we have 43. It's hard to write upside down. So 43 plus 2 more. Now I still have 3 ones and 2 ones. So I still have my 5 ones. That stays the same. By just looking at this, I bet you are so smart, you can probably figure this out. 43 plus 2, if I added 2 tens, to make it 43, it'd be 44, 45. There we go. So 43 plus 2 equals 45. So we're going to be looking a lot at those kind of patterns today. Okay, let's try another group. Let's do 6 plus 2. Okay, 6 plus 2. That's an easy one. So if we have 6 plus 2, let's go ahead and do our quick tens dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2. And our ones places are not going to change today. We're keeping those the same, and we're just working on adding tens. Okay, so we have 6 plus 2 is what? 6 plus 2, count on 6, 7, 8. 6 plus 2 is 8. And I can even draw my 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My 8 dots to show that. Okay, you probably know what I'm going to do. I'm going to add a 10. So now we have 16 plus 2. So let's just add on and count. 16, so we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we have 18. Okay, and if you look at our quick tens, these added up together would give us this answer. Okay, let's change it. We're going to add 2 more tens. So now instead of 16, let's count up what our number is. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. And we know our ones place is going to stay the same. Okay, so let's do 36 plus 2 more. 36, 37, 38. So our answer is 38. There we have it. So our ones are staying the same. We're just changing our tens. Okay, let's do an even trickier one. You ready for this? I'm going to add 3 more tens. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, this number's going to get so big. Let's count it. Let's count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. We know our ones are still a 6, so it's 66. Our ones stayed the same. 66 plus 2 more. We could even think about this with our counting on strategy where we put 66 in our head and we add 2 more. 66, 67, 68. So our answer is 68. We can add our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tens down there. Okay, so we can see that our 6 and our 2 is still 8, and we just changed our tens. They want us to do an even bigger challenge. Ready? We're going to add 3 more tens. So we have 60, 70, 80, 90. Whoa, that's a pretty big number. 96 plus 2 more. Whoa. So we have 96 plus 2 more. Well, we could count on. We could go 96, 97, 98. So we know our answer is going to be 98. Or we can see that our 6 and 2 is still the same, which is 8, and just count our tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 98. And I would have to change down here and add 1, 2, 3 more. Wow, we just solved a big number. 96 plus 2 is 98. We're going to do one more pattern, and then I'm going to have you work on these patterns on a time to climb. Okay? And on that time to climb, I'm going to give you extra time. So if you want to work it out, you should be able to work it out before the time goes off. Okay, so let's do one more pattern together. And remember, if you want to, you can pause the video and write, and then let the video keep going and see if you got it right. Okay, you do what helps you learn the best. All right, for this pattern, we're going to start off with 4 plus 3. This should be pretty easy. 4 plus 3. Before I even show you, I bet you already know the answer. 4 plus 3 more. So let's count it on. 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 ones, or 7 in the ones place. And I'm going to add our dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's add a 10. Let's make it 14 plus 3. Now we could count on 14, 15, 16, 17, or we can just think we know the 4 plus 3 is 7, and we just added a 10. So we could add a 10 over here. So 14 plus 3 is 17. Let's jump a little bit to make it a little bit more challenging. Now we're going to add, I'm going to change this 14 into a 44. Okay, and we can even erase all this if that's getting us confused. Okay, so now we have 44. How many tens? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tens, 4 ones. Now we know 4 plus 3 is still 7. Now we just change the tens place. So it's 7 ones, and how many tens? 4. 2, 3, 4. There we go. So we could solve it like that, or we can use our counting on and think. 44, 45, 46, 47. So 2 great ways that we can solve this. Counting on and looking at the tens and ones places. Okay, it's going to get more challenging. Ready for this? Instead of 44, I'm going to erase all of this time. We're going to keep our ones though, because our ones are staying the same. We're going to do 84. Whoa, how many tens are that? 8 tens. So let's count our tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So we have 80 plus 4 more is 81, 82, 83, 84, 84. So we're keeping our ones the same. 4 and 3 is 7. And we're adding our tens. How many tens do we have? 8 tens, which gives us 80. So now we have 87. 84 plus 3 is 87. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tens gives us 87. Or we could count on, we can practice that. Put 84 in your head. And let's add 3 more. 84, 85, 86, 87. Okay, so 2 good ways we can solve this. Let's solve one more challenging one. We're going to make this Oh, wait a minute. There's our challenge problem. 94 plus 3. Now, this is our challenge problem that we were going to solve. We have our two ways we can solve it. We can count on, so we can put 94 on our heads and count on, or we can look at our ones and our tens. So let's go ahead and look at our ones first. 4 and 3. What is 4 plus 3? We solved it over here. 4 plus 3 is 7. So we know 4 plus 3 is 7. We could draw our quick tens if we want to. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4 plus 3 is 7. And then, how many tens do we have? 9. We could draw our quick tens if that helps us. If it doesn't help you, you don't have to. I'm going to draw them. 1, 2, or 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So we have 9 tens and 7 ones. 9 tens and 7 ones is the same as what? 97. Wow. Let's also practice our counting on. Put your 94 in your heads with me. 94. Let's add 3 more. 94, 95, 96, 97. Wow, these numbers are getting so big. We talked about 2 ways to solve today, our counting on strategy and looking at the ones place and the tens place to help us add. I want you to think of which strategy makes the most sense to you and use that strategy to help you on the time to climb. It is going to give you questions like 3 plus 4, and it's going to change it into 13 plus 4, and then 84 plus 4, or whatever the pattern is, okay? So your ones are going to stay the same. You're just changing the tens places. And I've double checked it, so it should be right. And I'm going to give you extra time to work on it, okay? So do your best. Remember, I can see your work, so do the best you can, and I'll see you back in a little bit for writing. Bye.